Hello and welcome. My name is Trismegistus, and today, why is that blurred? Oh, because it's on pause, that's why. Today, we're going to be playing some more Techtonica. I'm going to be streaming this every Sunday. I was messing about with the stuff. I'll go over that in a minute. And that. Yes, going streaming this basically up till they do the base building update. That's still bonky. That's better. Which is going to be sometime in December. I suspect just before Christmas, which would be perfect. And then next after Christmas, we'll bring back Dyson Sphere program. Oh, clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. Could be gameplay now. Yes, so just to give the recap, if you see a red mark on my neck, it's because I developed a sweat rash. I developed a sweat rash because I got a cold last weekend, which is why I did not stream I didn't even stream my normal streams, but I was going to stream some extra streams, and I did not do that because I was ill in bed with a cold. And as I say, because of being in bed, and it, well, partly because of the weather, and I have to turn a heater on, and it tends to make me a little bit sweaty, and I get sweat rashes. I get them with this as well. But it's far too much detail. But yes, that's also on my voice is croaky, and I might have to stop to cough and splatter, so apologies for that. I don't like anyone who doesn't like that sort of noise. But yeah, so just recapping yesterday, and I will note as well, I am on my new PC, so the graphics should look good, because I think I set them all to really high. The new PC is a bit of a monster, so everything on video should be sort of at max quality, and we should not be dropping frames. I still have my old machine. In fact, didn't I used to have it set on 60 FPS? Seems to be on 30. It's been a pain transferring all the settings over. Total data. Yeah, so 0 drop frames according to that. But yes, I bought in the Black Friday sale. I bought a new camera, so there'll be an upgrade to that at some point. It's one proper SLR, but I need to buy like the power adapter and a stand for it and all sorts of stuff like that. I also got the thing I've been going on about for ages, which is a Stream Deck, just a mini one, and eventually I'll work out how to use it, and there won't be quite so much staring off into random space where I'm trying to find a button. And I got a green screen, like a proper green screen, so the halo effect from the fact that it was a sheet they used to just drape over something, and it was a mad range of colours, was what used to cause a sort of a halo effect around me, so that should be gone. There's a few other upgrades I'm going to get. I say I need to get a stand and all that sort of stuff for the camera. I need a proper stand for this mic, because I'm happy with the mic, but the actual stand is atrocious and sort of drifts as the stream goes on. But that's all to come once I get my bonus. Excuse me. I put Atlantum on the stream because I'm pretty sure that's kind of where we are. And we have this, which is kind of our only Atlantum production. At the very least, I need to go and blow up some Atlantum ore so that we can you know, make more Atlantum, because this is chugging out a small amount, and that's all the ore I've got left. I don't think that's enough, because isn't it 2 to 1 or something? Even if it's 1 to 1, that's another 500 Atlantum. I've got 150 there, so that'd be 650 in that. And have I put any in? I have. So there'd be 1300 in theory Atlantum, which is not even enough. Maybe there'd be more if it's 1 to 1. I don't think it is there, but we might be able to just do that. But we also need Atlantum, I think. Oh, I got to scroll up, haven't I? Come on. Oh, let's just use the mouse wheel. Yeah. So we need. Oh, we need advanced circuits for that, which is the next tech. Oh, we don't need Atlantum for them. Maybe I went and did the Atlantum ones then. Huh. Okay. I know we need. I know. Well, I'm pretty sure advanced circuits comes in the next like wave of techs, basically. We have 34 blue. We're completely done there. Okay. And we need 170 blue, so we kind of need odd jobs to fill in anyway. So let's go and, at the very least, blow up some Atlantum. I guess I could deactivate some other things, but these are like the level 2 machines. I don't know why this is suddenly started itching. Yeah, and we need to get this Victor unlocked, which is a point actually. I could go and stick in some of the other stuff, couldn't I? Because we need redonkulous amounts of yeah, Mark II belt. Iron frames, we would need 3,000 more. Yeah, so we're making frames over here. So I could look and see how many we've got, which is not going to be a lot. Are these frames? No, they're gear wheels. Oh, why is it putting in copper? Oh, it's because I messed up, didn't I? I seem to recall. That had an inserter on it or something. Or maybe that's not. Because it's grabbing from the copper there. Yeah, whatever. So if I just take these frames for now, and I think we've got some iron ones here. Yeah. Neither of these are fast. But we need to unlock Victor to do the next phase. Level 1 belt then. And where's that going? It's going in here. We could stick this in as well, I guess. Okay. But I think, don't I need frames or something to make more bombs? So I would need plant matter frames. The question then is how many I've kind of got. Because I don't think it's making enough to really sort of support that. So let's put all of those in. Yeah, we're not even halfway on the frames, are we? I think that's because, didn't I mess it up and it wasn't actually making frames when I thought it was. Lights there. Don't you make frames out of them? Tab, yeah, there we go. No, you make them out of plant matter fibre. Which you don't, which is a raw ingredient. Nuts. Okay. I thought it came out of them, but it does not. Plant matter. So they are literally, I think, raw jobby, aren't they? That's making the coolant things. Why have I clicked on that? Which is the plant matter? It'd probably be down here somewhere. Obviously got nothing in. So no. I thought these guys use plant matter frames. They do. So where is that coming from? That's them. So that box should have them in. And this one simply doesn't have the volume coming through. That's not stuck. That's not stuck. Yeah, it's just literally because I've put a couple on and it needs way more than that. So I can't actually make any bombs is the problem. Or mines, I think he calls them. And that's a problem, because that would be my only real way of getting Atlantum. You know, Atlantum ore. And I can't do the techs because they're in... I don't even know where they are, actually. Synthesis. So we've got the level 2 smelter. So we need to unlock... I wonder how we're meant to... well, I should be making loads more frames, shouldn't I, really? What is the actual chain for these, then? I do remember that, you know, the end of last episode, last stream, I was banging on about how this was just pathetic in its production volumes. I remember that very clearly. Let's go and have a look at the other factory. I wonder if I could kind of... Oh, seem to have clipped through it that time. Yes, so we're going to play this until the base building update comes out, which is meant to be December. I would suspect it's pre-Christmas, because they did indicate that they do take Christmas break. So there's only going to be a couple of more of these left. But there's kind of no point in doing any. If I'm not really able to do what I need to do. Because that's making loads of plant matter fibre, you see. And what are you doing? It's well stacked up, isn't it? You're not making frames though, are you? No, that's reconverting it back into the green stuff. And what are you not waiting on? What's actually meant to be going on that belt? Ah, the Kindle Vine extract, I see. So at the moment, you see, I'm threshing it into plant matter. As like a secondary, you know, as a fuel for that, and as a secondary thing for going on the belt. So it's actually falling the majority of it on there. But that means I've got a lot spare. So we could turn it into a load more frames as well. So if I was to put, say, where would be a possible location? Invalid placement. Okay. Why so? It might be in close to that rock, does it? So I'm just thinking, if I take plant matter frames, kind of, you know, plant matter on the end there. So in other words, if I put another F5, sort of one on here, and then give it a, not a long-handed, fast one, is that a fast one? And we say you can make these bobs. One, two, three, four. It needs 8. So 1 isn't enough. So it may be a case of just feeding. Now I wonder if this will play well. Do I need it to play ball? Guess what you can do. Right. Is that side loading it now? Difficult to know, isn't it? But what I can do, of course, no, is move those. No, you're not gonna. No, not gonna connect them there. No. So that's not side loading. Okay. No? Okay. We'll think about that in a second. Let's just get this one hooked up here. And then if we go... We don't necessarily need to go that way. We just sort of come down here. This needs some way to output its stuff though. Bet it won't let me put a box anywhere useful. No, of course it won't. We could always sort of rework that. And then nope. Box there. And no. Okay, so no. We're given this is sort of 4 excess. Do I really need that sort of volume of input? I could chop it down, couldn't I? But let's just leave it be. And it'll back up and stuff. We could also picked up a load of them, so let's stick those in. How many have we got now? 18. That's more like it. So, can we craft bombs? Well, I don't need extra stuff. Is it frames I run out again? Okay, yeah. Just wondering if we could maybe stick another one in, because they are backing up still quite a bit. Go on then. Let's put it where? Because I can't reach the chesticle unless it's... so if we give that... Oops. One of those. One of those. Get it to frame of bobs again. Cool. So the Kindle Vine's not backing up or anything, so it doesn't mean I've sort of broken how it works. And these are first in line, so they will grab plant matter first. And this belt is, full. So these are kind of sat here waiting for slots. Oh, except they aren't, because what's this doing? Oh, that's making the pellets, okay. Yeah, but doesn't it need like a redonkulous amount of limestone to do? Yeah, 50 limestone. So this is extract limited basically. Okay, that's cool. I could also just make sure this doesn't go super insane and it only makes a stack or something. And a whole bunch of, well, but me, people subscribe on the YouTube channel. Maybe if we do 2 stacks. The last couple of days, think I might have found my stride in a way on the analysis videos for Factorio Credit Facts. Because I really enjoyed doing the last couple. Despite having the cold. Right. Which way to... Isn't it up the waterfall? Because there's that gigantanormous... Oh look, that's the stack inserter. Yeah, and I'm at 99 subscribers. Which is pathetic numbers, I know that's... But considering how long I've been grinding away on YouTube... and people, you know, I've always said I'd rather have, you know, 10 subscribers that watch all of the videos properly, as it were, fully, than 1,000 subscribers who never watch anything. Because I don't need the monetization or anything, so that's not what I'm trying to do. I know it's in here, and I cannot remember where. There it is. It's there. How the heck do I get to it? I cannot remember. Didn't I dig a hole somewhere? I can't see it on the map. I thought I digged a hole or something. Is there a back way round? Ah, here we go. I am digged a hole. Okay. So, F2. I did want to just check, because I don't know that I can't... No, it won't let me... The Atlantum containing rock is too hard for the old mole, which is why we've still got to use your mines. Doo-doo. And my understanding, my belief, is that these brighter, weirder coloured ones... Wow, this is enormous, this thing. I might have found the edge of it there. I might have circled round. Look at the size of it. But yeah, the bigger ones is what we'll unlock, basically. So the ability to kind of mine... I'm being completely random with this. I'm sure there's super duper efficient ways of doing it. I'm just having fun chucking bombs in and blowing it up. One more. There we go. Oh, I've got one. I did not do maths well. Let's see if we can't use that. And now we discover that we are trapped. Are we on the right way? So I need to go that way. But yeah, if we can find normal rock, then we can dig our way out. Was this our hole? No, that's not our hole, is it? Wait, I think the hole's round here. No, that's the back still. So I need to go this way. Must be here, surely. Nope. One more corner. So this way. Over here somewhere? There we go. That's our entryway. I think I probably need, oops, to make it a little bit more accessible. There we go. Awesome. So, how much did we get from that? Ooh, lovely. So we've got 500, 1,000, and 26. Awesome. So I think that's probably enough to unlock Victor. Is the waterfall this way? I still don't quite have this all mapped out in my head. If it is enough to do Victor, because I don't think Victor's going to unlock for ages, is it? Looking at the fact I need to do frames and stuff, we might sort of bump up. Because I don't know if you noticed, but the other... In fact, let's grab these frames. Oh, I wonder what they stack to then. That's 64 is. But yeah, the biofuel side of the other factory seems to have sort of worked itself out. Excuse me. So, we pop all of that in there. Give it a sort. Oops. Give our inventory a sort. Put that in there. Maybe have half for ourselves. So, 500. Did it use it all up? Because that seems to be basically everything we brought back. I guess it must have done. So 500, 1,000, 250. We have 290 in here. 291. Okay. Because we could add on, basically, we could add on some more frame production and things like that, since we need loads and loads of them. Let's put that in there. So how many are we short? Yeah, 1,500, 500 rather short. But what we need is iron frames, copper frames, and I guess maybe more belts. The belts might be the slightly trickier because they're a little bit more complicated. But yes, we've got, we've now got basically 4 belts for everything. So the fuel must have kind of sorted itself out. Why are you... Output is full, but why are you complaining? I guess it's saying it can't put any more in. Okay. What's that? That's the iron. Or... There's my CPUs. So it's this one. You see, because it needs that stuff and that stuff and that stuff. So, I mean, we could probably get another one here. Yeah. Guess we could put that there. So if I extend that belt, it can grab from that belt, and then do the miracle of slightly weird behaviour. That turns into a splitter. So if we then longhand that one over. Trouble is the Shiverthorn's coming in really slowly. And it's like... It needs 5. I think that's the limiting factor, to be honest with you. Why is this so slow? Limestone 8. So it looks like maybe if I increase that, that would help as well. Because this is here, you see. We've got loads of this from the Atlantum, excuse me. We don't need this to be quite... I mean, I could just go and take those over, couldn't I? Let's make sure it has proper stacks, though. Do that, I guess. But yeah, so this could be a fast one as well. If I've got any fast ones. It's kind of limited by the limestone. Okay, so there's a tiny bit more. So if I was to turn this into a level 2 belt, just I mean, I don't know that it's coming over fast enough to support 2 machines. Maybe if I just make this one a, you know, a hand-built bonus almost. No. Nine on that. And we could also do that. No, wrong one. That. Do that. Not all of it. Because I kind of need some. Or do I? Because I got loads of that stuff. So yeah, that'll produce some more, I guess, based on what I've got kind of stacked up. What are you waiting on? How many have we got now? Another 400. Yeah. Yeah, let's put a few more. Excuse me. A couple more of those in. How many assemblers have I got? 6. Okay. So we'll put one there. A box. Nope. Nope. One there. And then we'll put. This for you. Now if we make these the copper ones, and then we can along there, along there. Where's me? No. Do I do something weird and put it all in here maybe? Nope. Didn't cap that at all. Okay, let's go get some limestone. There's tons of limestone, just in random boxes. See? I mean, I don't need to bother with that because it's fundamentally limited by the, you know, stuff there, isn't it? So output is full, eh? Hmm. The limit there actually appears to be more getting them out, really. Actually, also do that. Did I give you a recipe? Yes, I did. Okay, the long hands don't appear to be very quick, so let's pop a couple on. Yep, there we go. And then same here. Box. And then similar. Okay. 9 frames. 9 frames. Right, let's go and sort of cap this box so we don't get too much. Insanity. I think I said this last time. I don't know why these other games that kind of ape Factorio don't do what Factorio does and how it allow you to limit the box sizes. It seems a fairly fun. Actually, it's a fairly fundamental thing. There you go. I've got to work around, so I will work around. Bosh, 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 bosh. There we go. Is a single inserter enough? Yes. No, it isn't, because it needs 6 iron ingots. Wow, okay. Got any? Marvellous. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 10, 1, 2, 3. So, what we got? 10. 1, 2, 3. 20 of those. That. Okay. So yes, we just need to let that chug away. Let's go and have a look and see. Just make sure the only thing haven't gone on. So it needs iron frames. We need like 3 times as many. Copper frames. We need like 4 times as many. 5 times even. Processing units we're done. Belts we're done. Well, we're making. And we need 3 times as many. 4 times as many even. Atlantum ingots. We need 1400. Okay. Let's just have a quick see how much Atlantum ingots we've now got. Because this is now still got 1,000 in. We've made 78. Oh, it's struggling to put the Atlantum out. But then this is so slow, isn't it? Oh. 81. So yeah, I kind of just need to leave that to chug away, I think, basically. I could go to the other cave and start setting up a proper Atlantum production. Let's go around and hoover up what we've made. See how far we really are away. I guess the other question is science. We only have 82. I need 170. Okay. So yes, we could go and set up preemptively, like an Atlantum ingot manufactory. So put one of them in, put one of them in, put that in. Don't know, it certainly feels like we'll hit Atlantum ingots by the end of the stream. And that's gone way up, isn't it? So because they're quite quick to produce. And I could always hand make some. It turns out we're getting close to the end and we haven't got there. But it's these two frames, I think, are the most likely problem. So should I maybe put more on? Because I have got the option to do that here. Because all this is doing is sticking them in here. What you're doing, gears and stuff. Which is the same inserters, which I do need more of. But I'll put these full. Okay. You should get 10 per craft on that. Yeah, too fast inserters can't really cope with it, can I? Can I actually build stack? I can't build stack inserters. I've literally just got 6 because I think I found 6. And I think that's where we get into the, you know, needing the next tech. And I think I can probably build them, but I don't have the, you know, Victor unlocked basically. Let's have a look at a stack inserter in action. Okay. Output is full still. Let's do 2 stack inserters. Look at that. Oops. If I just grab it so that it's 4, 11. Still backing up. Wow. Okay. Are they not also going in box them? Oh, they are. It's just completely full. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I could make a whole load of frames. And we could go and start building a smeltery, in which case, do we also want power and stuff like that? I guess we probably do. 3, 4, 5. In fact, let me stock up on intermediates. So what are you? You're just gear wheels. Where did they go? I've disappeared them. Oh, I've got a cube as well. Why have I got a cube? I don't know. In fact, let's do 2 stacks of that. Frames, fine. Frames, it's all frames. Where's my other boxes? What are you? All them. Do I need them for anything? I don't think I do. That's just copper. That. Iron ingots. That. What are you? You're inserters. We know that's fine. Components. So. If we need plant matters, we can build it. Got loads of processors. Right, so if I wanted to make base building, there we go. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Let's just build a load, I guess. Okay, let's look at machines then. Production. Oh, we can actually make Mark II mining drills. Ah. Does that let me mine Atlantum then? Or is it just faster? Because I thought we were locked off from all of those, the level 2s. But it looks like mining drills we can actually do. Let's build a few of them then and see if that'll mine Atlantum. Because that seems to be saying it does need electricity as well. Interesting. Because we can process... Oh! Hello, Snowball. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Apologies if that was a while ago. I get a bit wrapped up in these, so I sometimes don't spot the comments. Anyway, let's build a few more bits and pieces. Let's see if we build a few more of them. And then assemblers we need probably loads of. Oh, that's okay. If I build some more... Oh. Do I not have... Or maybe... Because don't I have the level 2 power things? Yeah. Maybe that's another one where I've got the prerequisite, I just haven't got the... I need to unlock Victor first sort of thing. Unless they're stuck in here. I still don't really quite know why we've got two power things. It's a bit random. Base building. Let's have a look. See. How many smelters have I got on me? 11. Let's do 4 more of them as well. So we'll have to go and experiment with that. I thought that was trapped behind unlocking Victor, but it looks like that one. I get that anyway. So I have to see if that one can do Atlantum. But let's also build a bunch of mines just in case I need to drill out the area. I've got lots of frames, haven't I? The power floors. But yes, we need power generators then. I can never remember whether it's which way round it is. So it's 2 to 1. So 2 water wheels to 1 crank generator. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now they each generate 150. So that would be 300 Did it say 90 to power that? 900? Oh wow, okay. So 900 would be 50, 300 would be 2, 3, 6, 9. So I need another set basically, don't we? Of water wheels just to give me a little bit of headroom. How many did I set up? Oh, I can't see how many I've queued up, can I? I think it was one like double set, wasn't it? So if we'd go 2 more of them. Yeah, so this is all queued up. We'll let it crunch away at that. And
it takes a lot of research cores to get all this tech going, doesn't it? Glad to see you're staying on top of it.
Thank you very much. Right. So, have you played... I mean, I assume you played the game, Snowball? This is my first attempt at it, and I'm... I don't might make a mess of it, but learning a lot as I go. I'm basically going to play... Just keep going until they're doing the base building update that's coming out in December. And I'll basically play till then. Because another game I like to stream, Dyson Sphere Program, is doing a big update of the combat. Well, adding combat. Let's have a look how many frames we've got. Oh, oodles, oodles. But yes, I'm really enjoying it actually, because I tried streaming Satisfactory, and I'll be honest, I got a bit annoyed with it. It got a bit silly in the scale of what it wanted you to produce. I've since mellowed on it, but I was quite annoyed by their interpretation of blueprints. It was not great. Right, so let's see how I might put some miners on here. I guess if I clear this out, because I can't dig that stuff out, can I? How tolerant is it? Let's have a look. So I'm thinking I just put in a little... Yeah, it's not taking out that little weird little log of floating material. So if I put them sort of here, I'm thinking, or one of them here, the difficulty is going to be getting the power into it. Yeah, so if we create a little sort of platform area. I like this mechanic as well of building out, digging it out. It can be a little tedious though, but lots of upgrades on the mole machine. Is that going to be big enough? Right, so I guess I need to put a floor on first. No, okay. Let's just stick a bit of floor in. Because I'm wondering if I can do it with the high volt, just connect the high voltage. Because I've got a couple of those, I think, knocking about. I wonder if it'll let me do that. Yes, so if we just put number 8, one of these on here, on the power floor. Excellent. Yeah, so it doesn't have a slot now for fuel. Excellent. Finally, electrically powered thingies, although 900 is hugely power hungry. So, if I chop a little bit of that away. Can I get... I guess I should build the other end, really, shouldn't I? Can I jump like that's too high? Oh, I have to redo my stairs. It's voxel based, this basically, so this is why you can do the destruction of anything. Can we get up there? There we go. Help your way up. Right, so if I, just as an experiment, if I put in a bit of a, where's the floor stuff? 7? No, 8. Okay. So if I just put this on here, and then we can put a high voltage job. Have I got them tagged anywhere? That's not them, is it? Ah, yes it is. There we go. So that one there. So can it? Will it let me? Basically, connect these two up. Have I got? I don't know what degree it lets you clip stuff. Seems to be relatively okay. Ah, it is okay with clipping. Right, that's good. Because that means I can just stick some alter stuff on here, connect it over. Okay. Yeah, let's just see if we can't. No. If I put it, what level is this actually on? It's on. It might be okay, so I just put a little extension, because they're going to make it so that you can use the ladders to transport power, but at the moment it's these things only. Now, is that too high? I think that's probably too high. Let's have a go. Where are the water wheels? There they are. So we need, I guess, let's just do the water wheels and see if they work. I don't think they will. Let's have a look. So if I put, yeah, it's too high up. Okay. No worries. We can sort that out. Oh, hold on. So I could put that underneath. There we go. Yeah, I'm really looking for, I say, they've got this base building update coming. And I'm really looking forward to that. It looks quite cool what they've shown. But I think it'd probably be a start again situation anyway. And so I'm more excited about the Dyson Sphere update than the base building on this. Right, so is that low enough? No. Wrong button. No? Or I messed up there. Ah, there you go. Right, turn round. Still too low. Okay. I wonder if, does it let you just... You would assume, I would assume there was like a universal grid. Oh right, you can just put water wheels in the water. Okay. So if I put one there, Will it build this around it in a sensible way? That is the right height. No, that can't be right. Because I can't put the cranks on. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, because that's not connected. Anyway, at least I know that... No. If I put this... No, come on, underneath. So this... No? Why are you not letting me build it underneath? Maybe I can do it on this side. Ah, there we go. There we go. And I should... I might get rid of that temporarily. Should... Right, you're connected now. Okay. It's flickering like that because it's trying to draw 900. And it can't draw 900. Okay. We know that that's now the height. So let's get rid of this job. Okay. Keep doing it. Yeah, that's too far over that way. Okay. Have I got 8 of these? I got 8 of these. So let's do... Oh. It's not connected, is it? Right. In the jobbies. Doesn't actually matter which way around they are. Oh wait. Have I got the ratio wrong? It's 2 to 1, but I might have got that the wrong way around. Let's see. Oh. Are you all running? Oh. That's connected. One wheel for 2 cranks, was it? Yeah, I think so. Power usage north of 720. Let's put the other ones on and go and see what's happening on the other end. There is a level 2 crank, so it's like a level 2 crank. Not sure why it's saying 0. 0 kilowatts, 0 kilowatts. Maybe it's just not running, and that's the problem, and it doesn't do Atlantum. Maybe that's just the problem. It's extended. Mining. Maybe that's as far as it will go. I just sort of assumed these do infinite. Because it's not like it's filled up. So maybe that's just as far as it will reach. I was kind of amazed that they do it, because it actually deconstructs the ore. It's not. I sort of assumed, I guess, because of Satisfactory, that it was infinite. Right, so it's got one extra line to go on. But so I don't know whether these things have like a maximum length of extension. Or let's put it right on the edge. See what it does. Ah, yes. Okay. Ah, it is. It can't go any further. So, I say what it's meant to do is dig into these rather than this soft stuff. Because this is like halfway. It's too hard. I can't mine it. And the normal miners don't mine it. But it's, you know, this is the proper stuff that it'll properly dig into. So, we kind of need to clear out. How are we going to do that? Closer to the actual thing. It won't let me put them any closer. It's a bit low to bomb it again. Let's have a go. 2. See, because it digs these great big channels. Which is basically not necessarily a bad thing. Oops. Yeah, you see these don't work on that stuff. So if I do another one there, that's why I've got this weird blob here. Can I attach one on there? Not on the end. Okay, so if I put... No, you're not gonna... Is that enough? I probably need to get rid of that as well. So, we should now be able to properly reach up to the proper coal face, as it were. Right now. Oh, it's okay. Weird random bit left. Okay. So we just put that right on the edge. Yeah, let's have a look at the power. So 2 has blown what we were able to produce. Okay, so if we just have the 1. See if I need that full whack? Yeah. Okay. Now maybe these are infinite and it will never actually manage to grind its way down. But the normal patches do, you know, get eaten away. Oh, it's thumping it out, isn't it? Look at that. It's already over 100. Okay. So maybe one's fine for what I can actually support. The question then, though, is how the heckins do I get it up there? Guess we'll just have to see if belts will... I don't think they'll be able to go up this big jump here is the problem, I think. Let's give it a go. That's not the belt, is it? Oh, I haven't got any level 2 belts, so I was going to use that. So, if I was to try and bring out the... I'll put this right in the way, haven't I? Ah, okay. Yeah, it's not doing too badly. And then we hit the Atlantum by those things. Oh, I've fallen in a hole. Okay. So, it will just do a magical diagonal well. But it's too close, because that's hitting the edge. And the best I could do is coming out of there. Okay, so... let's dig this back. Oops. I don't actually know to what extent it's okay with clipping. I mean, obviously, it's let me do it with the cable there. I don't know, as a general... because I'm thinking if I reveal the cable, then I have kind of created something that is definitely narrower. Narrower? You know, further back. And then I can kind of do that. Oh, remove that. So let's see what it does now. Okay, yeah, that's a bit... I've fallen in the hole again. Yeah, that's better. We can cope with that. Oh, I put the belt the wrong way around. Ah. Yeah. How am I going to do that then? Because... is it going to... no. Okay. It can be a bit painful with doing the angles. Is that angle okay? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so we'll have to do something like a ladder. And hopefully, when it gets kind of up to this sort of height, it'll just take on the appropriate angle, maybe? Oh, I'm in the hole again. How are you doing? Can you go up there? Okay, so no, it didn't like that. Brr. Okay. So it looks like I'm going to have to build a thing all the way up. Which is fine. I'm doing something that I should probably be doing in a better and proper way, but... right. Yep. So it might not like this last bit then, I guess. Nope, it's okay there. Well, what I actually want to do is take them out. Yep. And then... no, not like that. Start at the bottom. There we go. Come on. No. Looks like I might have to do it in one big go. So. Quite how these belts are meant to work when they do this, because things do travel up them. But it's more sort of, it's quite video gamey. Because it's quite the angle for something to be going up a conveyor belt. Ah, chalk them off by accident. There we go. No, put that on there. No. Bosh, bosh, bosh. And that's actually wrong, but we can fix that side of it, no problem. Come on. Yay! Oh, except not yay, because that's still there. Okay. Right, let's go and test whether it actually puts stuff on it. And stuff does actually come out of the belt. Go around that corner, please. There you go. And then, I guess... oh, of course, fast inserters. Oh, there's no power. Oh, that's because I've taken out the blooming line. Okay. Must have accidentally clipped it when I was putting this nonsense in. I have no idea whether this is like how they've intended it to work, but it seems quite odd. Oh no. Because it won't let me put that back in, will it? I say, this does not feel like it's working as intended. I guess because we've got one... extra here. Will you... no? You're not going to connect to that? Okay. Maybe? No? Come on, you know you want to. I'm going to have to put all that back in. See, Satisfactory, it has belt lifts. You just literally put on the end and it'll go vertically up. This does not. So, it can be a little annoying. Ah, there we go. Gotcha. Oh, except it won't let me do it all the way up. Okay. Now, are you going to work there? Come on. Maybe I should just leave this bit. So I don't accidentally delete it again. Maybe a power floor platforms. Maybe, yeah. Probably would be easier. I mean, you can do them up the stairs as well. I'm just being stubborn, to be honest with you, I think. That's the reality. But yeah, the belts will run upstairs as well, so that would probably been the most sensible thing to do. But in fact, it would be most sensible anyway, wouldn't it? Because then I could run up the stairs rather than constantly falling over. But I say, stubbornness for the win. Right, so let's reconnect this, which is I've obviously deleted. Here you go, not be any of this stupid bunny hopping up the thing if I did that. But that's for people with common sense, and I don't have any of that. Right, so is it coming up? Yes, it is. Hurrah! Now, I think it was making it so quick. Oops. That I could do that. Like that. And then stick. Well, maybe if we just do some of the unpowered one. Oops, unpowered arms. Oh! Or, you know, delete the miner by accident. Either's good. Where's the belt? Where's the belt? Brah. Yeah, I mean we need to load more power. But at least we've got Atlantum up here now. No, I did it again. Let's put a little bit of floor in here. Okay. And maybe extend this a bit. Cool. So we know we've got Atlantum hooked up. Let's see about making some more power stuff. So what am I actually lacking there? Iron frames. I could also go and check the ratio again, couldn't I? So if we build 10 more of them. No, 12 more. I'd also need 4 of them, I think. We could put some accumulators in as well, I guess, just to even out any bumps and lumps in the power. Only make 2. So it's Kindle vine we're short of. Okay, right, let's head back to the other base. Intending to find the rivers are kind of the easiest way of tracking where I am. Let's see about frames. I've got loads of frames now. Oops. What? Why can't I? Won't let me jump. Okay. So. 2 water wheels to 4 cranks. Cool. So I did get that right. Okay. Now, I'm making 12 more, aren't I? I think. 7, yeah. So I would need 6 of those. So I need a bunch more kind of key bits and pieces. Whoops. We could also check, see how many sort of 2 belts we might be drawing in. Quite close on that, I think. Well, let's grab some basic stuff as well. And don't know if I need them, I can't remember. A couple of frames, that's another 500. Okay. Righto. Let's make some. We'll get some iron and some of these, and then I can make a bunch of them. Can't make them because I need the kindlevine extract, but I'm pretty sure there's tons of that in one of these chests. That random other stuff. Let's get rid of some of that. Yeah, there you go. Tons of it. Tons of it. So, how many did I make? Oh, has it not got that far yet? It hasn't. I think I put 2 on. Let's do total 6. And put that there. There. Oh, so we've hit our thingy. Let's go and chuck this random ore I ended up with in here and see how much we've done. So put that in there. 314. I didn't look how close we were. Can't be far off now. Yeah, so we just need 60 more Atlantum ingots, but then we need like 2,000 iron frames and 2,000 copper frames. Wowza. I guess we could see how many it makes in the interim, but that feels like quite a lot. What else was I gonna look at making? Because we've got the level 2. Because we need to thresh it and smelt it, basically. But I need to thresh it with like kindlevine extract or something. I can't remember. Let's go and have a look at what I've done over here. Not that this is great, but excuse me, we need the coolant, I think, for some of it. Yeah, so this gives us like spare limestone, basically. Yeah, so we need kindlevine and coolant to give this Atlantum mixture, and that we just smelt with fuel. Okay, so what we really need to end up doing is yet another kindlevine building thing. Not kindlevine, is it? It's this one. Shivervine? Can't remember what it's called. In fact, we need both, really, don't we? Because we need kindlevine extract. It's starting to feel like this game is kind of more designed for discrete factories, so We should have a big planter area that's making Kindle Vine, and a big planter area that's making, you know, Shiver Vine, and then send it all round with the old, what do we call this? Monorail thing. The only thing to that, though, is it just sends whatever. I can't find any way to make it smart. So if we were, for example, sending that over that way, and then we wanted it to then go to the other place. So in other words, if I take, you know, some of this stuff here, stick it in there as well, then I'd have to have it sort of self-loop back around, I think, or maybe I could just extract it. But I don't know what it does with... I think these are one-to-one, basically, is sort of the problem with that. It can't do it like trains in Factorio or Satisfactory, where the single train can go to multiple stops. Because you don't actually build the trains, whatever they're called, pods or whatever. Just connect the rail up, and it doesn't do. It's actually built alone, and we can't do like. You know, it has to connect. The monorail track. Oops. You know, it has to connect on there basically, and obviously it's got one connection point. Actually sure if I can even build it without connection point to connect to. Can do these poles. Let's have another investigate of that, because the poles, no, invalid placement. So they don't let you do junctions basically. So I can't connect this on here. I think, yeah, I can stack them on top. But there didn't seem to be a way to... Oh. Yeah. It won't actually let me place it there. And it's not connecting it. No, in fact, it won't actually let you stack it on top. It's not letting me build any of that. Why not? Oh, so... Odd. Yeah. Yes. It's sort of one-to-one. And it actually showed... I don't know if it's coming in the next... Oh, it's just not a base I've not found. It had like 6 monorail depots. All kind of in a... You know, a big... You know, it's sort of area where they're all clearly unloading and loading. Apologies for the throat. Still not over this cold. I just say because I could send the Kindle Vine, you know, just add it on here and just chuck it in and the extract and stuff. Not that I'm producing a lot, but then, you know, I'd get rid of the Atlantum processing, so we wouldn't be using it up in quite the same way, or the coolant, and we could send both of those over. I don't know what we'd do with the limestone, but if I did that, in fact, can I build? Have I got multiple jobbies? Oh, I should get rid of that. Have I got? Have I got? I can't see them. Because you could build the monorail depot. See, it's only 50 kilowatts as well, which is nothing power-wise. I suppose what I could do, I could have a second one. You know, I could just extend this platform a bit. and have one that goes the other place. Because I'm saying that, is this a big loop, basically? I wonder if... So if I put a monorail platform here, for example, on this end, I mean, I'd probably have to dig this out, but that goes... It's this river here, I think. So this is the same river. Yeah, because those are my belts on the other side. I need to dig it out. And then if we go up this way instead, so we come on the river. Yeah, dig this out. It's quite a long way, isn't it? But come out here, go up this one. Oh no, this is this factory, okay. So I still haven't quite got my head around all of this structurally. Mustn't connect in, but I could then... What's through there? It's a long way to dig, isn't it? Oh wait, what's that river there? Oops. Oh no, this is where the big hole is, isn't it? Yeah, the big hole's down there. Okay. How? I can never remember how I get back up here. I should build a ladder, I guess. Let's build one. Because I keep coming down here and forgetting where it goes. So if we get 0, what place it will take? Is that going to... It's going to hit the rock, isn't it? So maybe if we start it on this. There we go. Should have done this ages ago. There we go. Nice up to date. But this is the same cavern. Well, so this is the waterway that goes down to here, isn't it? Yeah. So I could certainly stick it on the end, because obviously that Atlantum, you know, is using the, the Shiverthorn and the whatchamacallit at that end. So I could just literally put one on that end, and it wouldn't be too difficult to come up this way. Question then is whether I dig a maniacal way through there, or I just sort of come round, go up this. Question would be whether it'll fit through that gap, basically. Because then I can just dig this out a bit more. Because they're quite tall, the poles. Now we just come up here with it. And we would pop out here. And this would be our Atlantum processing. It does this. This is like a visual glitch rather than anything else. There you go. So the yellow corners means the power's on, but so it just sort of seems to show it off, even though it is all connected. And happy. So if we assume we did something like that, and perhaps the station kind of was here. That's not a belt. So, you know, there's going to be belt coming that way. Available that way, or going that way, or whatever ends up connecting. So we need to then connect that to some pressures, I think. Is that right? Because it calls them threshers, but they're kind of really crushers in this instance. So if I made that, where would the belt be? The belt would be something like that. I could fit 3 of them in theory, but the... Oh, you have to put it in first. Okay, let's... So I've forgotten the recipe. Yeah, so we get... Oh, right, they're not using any extract or anything, are they? But yeah. It can do 45 a minute. And I don't think that's... I think a belt can... A yellow belt. Does this tell me how... 240. 45, 90... Yeah, okay, so it could support loads. I'm not really fussed about doing loads. Let's get rid of that now. I can never remember how many... what do you do? 20 a minute. So if you're doing 45... and that, but that's base level, I think. I think it also needs... It gets a speed boost on it, but... 3... I like using these because they're unpowered. So we'll just put 4 on in case it covers that. We need something to do with the... I guess I could send it back, couldn't I? But where would I send it? What would I do with it, rather? Oh, I guess I could feed it in, couldn't I? So if I have the... station. Should I build it? Or did I already build it? Yeah, if I send it back into the station, then it can unload it and feed it into the other system. Oh, it could even feed it into the science one. Anyway, we'll assume might be better in that case if I flip that round. Oh, if I flip it around I only get 2 access points, don't I? Okay. But then I need more space anyway. This is an interesting idea of having uneven numbers of load points and stuff. I like that conceptually. So let's assume we might have to do. We're going to have to do fast, aren't we? Because it. Well, 90 a minute. Okay. So... Oh no, I can't do fasts because we need to filter it. Wow, okay. But I don't think they were quick enough, do they? 30 a minute, 90 a minute. How much does a fast actually do? 40 a minute. So it's not quite fast enough to do that, is it? That's annoying. You get absolutely loads of... Oh. So if you're all doing that, I just think it is better to turn it around. It makes more sense, I think, with the inserters, doesn't it? And we'll just have a fast, or too fast putting it in is viable. So if we put it, say, let's say there's enough room to stick another one in. So we'll do it that way around. That way around. Actually, we could do a fast and a slow. Give it, because that's 20 and that's 40 and it takes 45, so margin of error on the other bit of it. And then what we need, redonkulous number of filters. Let's build a bunch more filters. Fasts, longs. We can't build snacks, so how much do these do? Oh, 40. They're just like, no, that's the wrong one. You do 30. And we're going to get 45. Yeah, so that needs to be... Yeah, oh, did it again. Because that would be 30, 60, 90? Yeah. Okay. 5. Not actually sure it will cope with that. There you go. Let's just dig. Button this all off. Cool. So yes, assuming the station comes in there somewhere. Has it built it for me yet? Yeah, so the station does something or other at that point. You all need to be that. There's got to be a way of copying and pasting them as well. I don't know what that is. Right, and then the bad boys here. We're doing the powder. Oops. Where am I going to go with that? Somewhere. Yeah, okay. Let's put this other power in as well. Do I want to... Wouldn't fit anyway, okay. There. Where's power? Power. think we should get another one on the side there. Maybe? No. Too close to the rock. Okay. Some of these rocks, I think, are permanent, are they? Oh no, I can get rid of that. Okay. Huh. Huh. I sort of assume some were, you know, like too hard and therefore permanent because what does it do with water? In fact, given this series is, you know, only going to be a few more streams, why don't I go and test out what it does with water? So if I start chopping off the edge of this thing, so I don't know if it's like a dynamic water simulation or not. Suspect not. So if I chop back the edge of the waterfall, is it letting me do that, or is it just doing the animation and nothing's happening? It seems to be going. No, it isn't, is it? Is it? Let's see if I can just push it. No. So it appears like it lets you just sort of trim the edge, basically. Which is what I assumed. Well, I didn't assume it would let you take anything. Yeah, no, it's showing it doing it with the animation, but it's not actually disappearing. I think it just lets you take off a little bit of the edge like that. Yeah. So it's let me dig that in, but this appears to be permanent. Which makes sense, because it would need a, you know, dynamic water simulation. Otherwise, you know, you just end up with it floating in midair. Oh! Hello, Silix Genius. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, it's interesting it shows it though. On the other ones it doesn't show the actual, you know, the crumbly animation happening at all. Anyway, what was I doing? I was putting in water wheels and etc. It's a protected area, so maybe that's why you can't trim it all the way. Yeah. I know it does like at the edge of the map, doesn't it? When you sort of get too close. It won't let you dig any further. So it does make sense, it won't let, you know, because otherwise it'd need a dynamic water simulation and then that'd be quite rather complicated to do, and also quite intensive, given I think most people wouldn't try and do that anyway. Right, so how much power we got now? We have 288. Let's pop in some whatever they're called, batteries. They're called batteries, are they? Accumulators. There we go. Why have I only got 2? Didn't I make a load? Yeah. Let's put 4 more on to build. Okay. Oh, such a great content. All you need just needs viewers and more followers. Really great content already. Thank you very much. Oh, These. And then 8. So, if I sort of extend that bit, I'd quite like to leave the mushroomy things. I quite like them. Apparently, we're getting in the base building update. There'll be ways to do like planters or something, so you can actually build the plants where you want. Because it is a bit of a shame that you just have to destroy everything. Be nice to keep the plants around. And they're also pointing out because they're all bioluminescent, so you can basically use them as lighting, which is quite cool. Maybe I could make that a bit wooden. Would you even like to talk about it? Talk about what exactly? If you're offering to sell bots or anything like that, I'm not interested, I'm afraid. But I'll make that a bit longer there. Pick it up to there, at least. Okay, so we would have the actual Atlantum coming that way. We might as well try and merge them. I don't think it lets me put them quite that close, does it? So if this was the stuff coming this way, I've completely forgotten. Do I have to put it in another thresher? Is that right? F4. So let's assume that goes there. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Okay. Doesn't appear to be anything wrong with my microphone. Yeah, so I have to put it in, aren't I? Do I thresh it again? No. Let's have a look on the... Does it show me on this? So the Atlantum mixture can be smelted into ingots. I know that bit. Oh, it's an assembler, isn't it? It is an assembler. Let's put that there. And this would be making the mixture. And it processes it. 22.5, 45, 11.25, 22.5 output. Okay. So if these are pumping out 45, then 2 will support 4. I wouldn't fit 4 in at that angle. But you need 3 ingredients, don't you? Maybe if I put them like that. So perhaps there's the one or the other ingredients at the top, maybe. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we could put more floor in, I think. Mike's fine, okay. See if I can tidy this up a little bit. And then put on the wrong one. Put, say, that on there. Like that. Just connect it at both ends. Okay. Because I then need, what was this again? This is making the mixture. So it needs 45, wow, Kindle Vine jobbies. But only 11 1/4 of the other one. So... what we could do is if we turn that around. So if this is coming up that way, because it needs 22.5, and we know, does one of them do 30, or is that, no, that's only 20, isn't it? Sorry. So we need one of them, because that's 30. And then we can use a long-handed, I think. Get the right button. Because that... oh, 15? Oh, no, but we need 11 1/4, okay. Not that we're going to be bringing that much here. I'm massively overbuilding this for what the rest of the factory is actually producing. Oh, I see you're enjoying the game, so maybe when you're available we can talk about it. I'd like to have where you can reach me. I guess? I'm not entirely sure what you're selling, Select Genius. I'm assuming it's either avatars or artwork or perhaps followers in quotes. I'm not really interested in any of that. I just do this for fun, basically. It's not a attempt to, you know, thing, but, you know, good luck to you. Let's say, not for me. So, what I can then do is have a third thingy. So if I put a bit more floor back in, excuse me, like that. In fact, I'm probably going to need another row over and above that, aren't I? Because we do that, and then we can have the coolant coming that way. Here. So this will be coming in wherever that ends up. And then on that one. In fact, that's probably going to need to be level 2 belt, isn't it? Because that'd be 90... no, 180, that's fine, I think. Because it does 240 items, yeah, okay. But we want to put a splitter, basically, so... don't think it will let me... So if that was the... watch all that stuff, then that could come down there. Like that. In fact, I could have put these closer, I guess, couldn't I? And then this is where the output. Or can't I put? Yeah, I can on the end. Yeah, so I didn't need this gap here. Is it PC only game or is it console too? So it's PC only at the moment. It's actually early access. If you have Game Pass, then it's actually on Game Pass. But it's both. It's on Steam as well. I actually bought it on Steam. But it's early access. There's quite a lot. They have a roadmap and stuff, you know, sort of saying what they're going to build and all that sort of stuff. But yes, it is an early access game, and there are some big you know, it is early. Basically, what happens with... So it has a tech tree and all that sort of stuff. They're going to be adding more of these in, because basically it's got to the point where the single main hub that I'm at, Victor, has all of the technologies left. And what they've done is this top level here is just like an infinite... It's not infinite, but it's like, you know, put a billion items in, basically. And as you can see, it's all sort of question mark, question mark, question mark, because it gets to a point where, you know, it's run out of text. So there's quite a lot left in. It's also got a story in it, which is unusual for these, and some people don't really care about that sort of stuff, but for me, that's kind of one of the appealing things to it. And the story is around these guys, the cubes. They're basically like people that have been stuck in a cube, and it says Garnet and Emerald. And basically they dole out the story. You find where we're at. So this thing here, we have an objective. I've turned it off because it's like it requires me to put in items, and you see those green circuits. So it's asking here.
We've already examined this. Check your log.
And this wants me to put in... Is it this one? Oh, I've got to prepare the freight elevator first. But basically, yeah, I would have to repair this thing here. And I can't do that yet because there's other factories. But you see how it's got stuff in it? I can't get in there. There's some you can like sneak in. You see how it's all level 2 miners? And stuff like that, and they're like freebies and like, you know, little rewards for getting it. But those flashing, or they're not flashing, but those icons there is like all the story stuff, and it unlocks the progress and all that stuff with it. But yes, at the moment it's PC only. I think they do have plans for bringing it to consoles, and it would work quite well. The way they've designed it, I think, is quite good for console. I think the way, you know, they've got a good hotbar integration, I think, although they have said that updating the UI is part of it. But yes, if you've got it on, if you've got Game Pass, PC Game Pass, you know, or Ultimate, I guess, then you can try it out for, well, it's not free, is it, because you have to pay for Game Pass, but it costs you no extra on there. Right, so which way do I want the belt to go? I guess do it that way for the time being. And it needed 45, was it? So we would need 2 of them. I really like it. I mean, it's oops. I prefer it, if I'm honest, over Satisfactory so far. It's obviously a lot earlier, and there's a lot more, you know, for them to add and all that sort of stuff, and maybe they'll mess it all up and get it all wrong, but I think I'm preferring it so far to Satisfactory because it's a bit more self-contained in a sense. Right, so we then need outputs. You're outputting 22.5, aren't you? Which is ever so slightly more than a yellow inserter. So what is the story? Well, I don't think the story's complete. I don't think you can finish the story in the same way that you reach the sort of top of the tech tree. It kind of runs out the story. But the idea is that when you start the game, it is the kind of cheesy thing of waking up as a... well, it's not clear, but sort of having amnesia, basically. So you wake up and there's the yellow cube basically talks to you, and you pick it up and it starts talking to you. All of the facilities, I'm not sure there is one I could hear, but that one there, in fact I might go and show it, but these facilities that you go to, you basically open the door. So this here is like a wrecked facility. Now this one, you can sneak in the roof, basically. it's collapsed to such a degree. Yeah. It'll let me up. That you can jump in, jump in here basically and get at the stuff. But it has all like, so this sort of thing. You scan them and it gives you more unlocks for blueprints basically. But as you can see, it's all like wrecked and clearly very old.
Facility access door unavailable. Refer to display panel for self-repair requirements.
And this is one of the ones I've not unlocked, so it needs the green circuits and stuff. But as you see, you can get in anyway. It's the only one who can do that. But basically, the idea is that lets you unlock all the technologies. And the mystery is essentially where has everyone gone, and you know, why were these two guys in the cubes left behind? You find the green one in a different facility, and it's some kind of commander basically, you know, like military guy. And my guess is that this whole area, I can't remember. It does, I think, explain why they're mining this, but I think it was like, you know, tens of thousands of years ago. Because if you look at how dilapidated it all is, I think whatever disaster you came here to sort of research and fix has basically happened already. Because I can't put that in there, can I? And that you've just been sort of revived randomly. You know, there's no real reason for you to have been revived. Wait. How can I get that in there then? Maybe if I put a random box. Because I've got one... Annoyingly, you can't put things in the outputs, so I've got one thing here. I'd love to just chuck it in there and then it would put it into the science thingy. But I can't do that. So if I put a box on, where can I fit a box in? It has these yellow areas around that you can't build on. Yeah, that's my sort of guess as to what I could do, maybe. If I get rid of that. Why has it deleted it all? Oops. And then if I just put an inserter here, and then I think I can... No, I can't. Maybe I can do it. This is on that now. Have you let me do it then? No. That's annoying. Let's just build an extra little bit then. Yeah, so that's my guess as a story, but I don't think you can actually complete it yet. So if I literally just put one cube in there. Long-handed. It puts it in, and then I can take it out again. Right, so have we got anywhere close? We must. 250. Okay, so we can unlock this. So that gives us Mark III belts, and I think we might be able to afford one of them as well. There we go. That's more useful, I think. This is an interesting idea. I don't know to what extent. I didn't really ask you. I normally ask people whether they've played factory games generally. I know you said you've not played this one, but Snowball. This is the science basically, and you see how it's building up into this hole here, which is basically some, you know, water chute of some description, and that's how you do the science. For these to be like activated science, they have to be built together basically. But it gives you a way. So the one I just unlocked, for example, you can undo the science. So if I hold a button there, it turns it off again. So you can basically like go different routes around your tech tree, particularly early on, and unlock different things to help you out, which is a really cool idea. You know, so if I wanted the flattened facility, I could turn, you know, I could maybe turn mining off. I don't think it's actually saying, oh, that's 100, you see. So, oh, I can't because that's blue. But I could then spend them on a different thing. So if I didn't want to do any mining, or you know, we've got mining Mark II drill, and I decided I'm only going to use that rather than that, I could turn that off and use it for something else. Which is a very interesting idea, but it does mean you end up with these gigantic things like this. And I have no idea, if I do it on the map, far up it's gone. Eventually it's going to reach the ceiling of the world, you know, the whatever they've put as the bounding box, and it will stop. But hopefully it's all the way up there. It's just a bizarre idea. And you can take them down again, so I could take all of this out. Except I couldn't, because I'd need to build a platform all the way out, because you can only delete in a certain range. But yeah, this is another one of the facilities over here. I think this I haven't. Have I unlocked this or not? I say you get more story and more stuff out of each of these. And it sounds like they're adding more of them on. Whoops. In the next update. So I know, oh yeah, so I have unlocked this. And so you go in these facilities and they're themed, you know, so I think this was the biology one. Can't remember. But you can also get free goodies. And yeah. You can't get rid of these facilities though. You kind of got to build around them. And maybe they will let you do that, but yeah. Where did I get to? So, what we could do, oh, it's 5:20. If we go back and see how far we got, you also get one of the good things. Would you lose all research you've deleted the whole lot? Yes, you would, yeah. It steps you back for however many you delete. So yeah, that's another way of sort of undoing it. But, well, you see on these other stacks as well. You can't really destroy them, is the thing. You can't get rid of them in the sense of, you know, blowing them up or something like that. So you could just restack them. And you can manually place them as well. That's what it has you do at the start of the game. So these ones here, for example, and that's where that one came from. I just had, there was one there, and it does count. It just basically, they become like, you know, active in your science queue if they've stacked together. And they don't all have to be in the same one. But you see how this is all pink? But then it's hit the ceiling, essentially. See, they both sort of hit the ceiling. So I could delete these and move them, but it would undo the science. It doesn't. I don't know how. I can't. You know, I haven't really tested out whether it, you know, undoes the last one you did or something like that. But yeah, you can basically demolish these. But you have like, so if I do sort of that, you've only got like a certain range to your demolisher, basically your razor. I think it can be extended, but that's too high up because I wanted to actually move these, but it's like, well, I would end up with some random cubes at the top there that I couldn't move without, you know, building a gigantic platform up. But yes, what I want to do is add these into a shuttle jobby, monorail, and send that over to the other place. So probably best to put that here, maybe? But yeah, let's have a look and see how close we are. This must be enough Atlantum, so we can legitimately, you know, tear that down. We've done the belts, haven't we? So I could actually take this out, really. We now got loads of level 2 belt, which is good. How many have we got here? So, that was close to 1,000, wasn't it? I mean, Satisfactory is meant to have a story as well, but they've been sort of emphasised over and over and over again that it's like completely irrelevant, and that's not why they're building the game. Are the iron ones slower? Because we don't seem to be making as many. So it requires 6 ingots take 1 second. No, they're not slower. So have I just messed up? What are you waiting on? Oh, it's a production issue. That's the worst supported one. Yeah, you see how they're trickling in. I wish you could have inserters that grabbed from different levels as well. This is, I mean, so Factorio is my favourite game of all time, and I would say that's, you know, what I end up comparing everything to. And the 3D-ness is, you know, what a lot of these other games, like these first-person type ones, kind of, that's their promise, as it were. That's their, you know, really, you know, key thing. And so Satisfactory program does it as well, but they don't really then properly support it. So what you should really have is an inserter that can go up and down and grab off of multi-levels of belt, because otherwise it's just, you know, I mean, I could achieve the same thing really with, like, now that I've got tier 3 belt, I think, with the same volume coming in. But to me, that's like, it should, you know, have like a stacking inserter or something like that. But yeah. Right, so how close are we now? Because we could stick in a few more frames, and I could also handcraft a bunch. Taller tower, the more research you activate. Yeah, and I mean, you can do it more in parallel as well. You don't have to, and you can move things between these. So that what I could do, if I did want to deconstruct it, is build a third one, and use long-handed inserters, because the exclusion zone is quite far on these. It'll let you put inserters in, but you can't put machines very close. Oh, it's let me do that. That's weird. Maybe it's assemblers it won't be close. Yeah, you see it's got a great big gap there. They're weird, it lets you put planters in. That's strange. But yes, and you see how it's got loads of feed-in points. So these are the insertion points. And there's loads and loads of them. So they're really easy to, you know, set your factory up wherever you want and all that. And you can, you say, move them around. You know, I could put a long-handed inserter. And you see it's taken out. And put it back in. So you can rearrange it and stuff like that. I bet I've got one now, have I? By accident? Yeah, I've got two of them. But yeah, you also, unlike something like Factorio or Satisfactory program, the queues aren't sort of cumulative. So, what you get to a point, so that requires blue science. There's no pink science required anymore. And you see I've got like the 5 left over there. I've nothing left to spend pink things on. But instead you make the blue things out of the pink things, basically. So a blue science requires pink science, so you can sort of convert your leftover ones into pink, the next level. Whether there's a third level, I don't think there is. But there might be. There might be some extra science one. I couldn't see one on here. I might just been being dumb, but obviously I don't know what some of these techs are. Right, how close are we then? So 500 copper left, but loads of iron. Okay, let's go and add on. But yes, it's yeah, let's put one on here somewhere. Sneak one in. What have you got here? You're the... Oh, I'm making them. I didn't have to handcraft them. That's annoying. I thought I'd decided because they were so quick that I wasn't gonna... Yeah. Oh well. Right, so if I just put a machine in here, say. No. That maybe. And we get you making them. If I put you in there, I'll make sure. that quick enough? 1, 3. It's 6, isn't it? No, that's not quick enough. Right, and then we've got to do that. Yeah, let me swap them over. Yeah, so it'll fill up then with extra cubes in there. Or I could not be stupid and just put a box in there. Let's do that. Let's do that. So that's some more. This is a separate line as well, I think. Yeah, so if I grab that, them, those, we need like those on because it's really slow. Times. Oh, so iframes. I started making these. It was just like I just stick them in because I don't really have any. They're not really all that useful on their own. But it turns out you need like 1 million basically. Okay, so let's let that chug away. I forgot what I was going to really look at. Oh, the monorail. We did hit the... Yeah, because I've got 200 odd left. Okay, so let's get rid of all of this. Why is none of that going that way? It is a bit weird because these splitters you don't actually build, so it like works out what sort of splitter you need. It's not great at doing that, so it's just putting in the splitter basically, and you've no control over it whatsoever. You can't say go one way preferentially to the other, but it is what it is. So if we put in a monorail stay. Oh, I've not got one. Did I not build two? Again, build that in. Okay. It's going to take a while, isn't it? Oh, it's got 4 accumulators in it. Okay. That's why I didn't have the 6 that I thought I was going to have, because it used them. Yeah, I think that it needs logic, basically. It needs some kind of way of controlling it. So I'm not massively impressed that it just fires it off. As soon as it's got one... Let's try and work it. So that's how big it would be. And it's got slots on the sides but not the back. So... because we want the thingy to come out. call it? The limestone. Let's imagine it. Oh, it's built it. Okay. So puts the limestone in a box. And puts that. I can't remember. Oh, actually, it needs to be. You see what I mean? It's now lost this as a splitter, even though it should be there. It's a bit wonky. A bit wonky. If I do. Hopefully that's connected. I test it out. It's lost it again. Okay. Okay, so actually that needs to be a filter, doesn't it? Because we're trying to take stuff out as well. So, if this is limestone, and you're limestone, is it taking it out? It is taking it out. Okay. And then get rid of those. It's often easier to build the belts backwards as well because of the slight oddness of how they work. See, that's now done. It's a splitter, even though that's not really what I want. Actually, better or easier if I did. Oops, that. I think. Yeah. Actually, let's put. Last one on. Oh. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Snowball. I don't appear to have set my activity feeder properly. That's not come through to me properly. But thank you very much for the follow. It's very much appreciated. I don't know if this is. I mean, I'm not pretending I'm any. This is literally my first time trying this, and it's just. You know, a bit of fun really, but it's encourage you to give it a go. But it is a good game, I would say. It's remarkably stable as well, I would say. It could do with some optimization. You know, this machine I'm playing it on now is way more powerful than my old machine, and my old machine was struggling, especially to stream it as well. So it's not the most optimized of game, but it's early access. You know, they wouldn't. You know, why bother optimizing it? You know, when you could change entire systems, sort of thing. So there's that. But yeah, it is good fun. I do enjoy it. Let's go and pull that through. I also do. I mean, at the moment, I'm only streaming twice a week. So I stream Factorio mods usually on Saturday. I'm currently trying to work my way through Angels. Dangerous mods. I did Bob's most recently. All that. Because it's sort of one of the big gaps. I've played literally thousands of hours of Factorio, so it's my favourite game, but I never really did the mods particularly. You know, just quality of life type stuff. The overhaul mods. So I've been trying to fix that with some streaming. Just trying to punch a hole through here. I think it lets you clip the, you know, the train things anyway, monorail things anyway. But oops. Let's give it a go. So we need the track, which is, well, it's okay. Yeah, you see, it just lets you clip them through. It's a bit clunky, I would say. It's designed for a 90-degree thing. It could do with some 45-degree ones because it's a bit sort of, you know, bit weird looking when it just lets you, when it does the angles. But if we put one, say, there maybe, and then we can go this way through here. I don't think these provide power connections. They might do. I mean, it'd be nice to have a 45-degree one there, but yeah, it is what it is. That's up there, and then up here. It's very generous though with the monorail, in particular. Like, it's only costing me one piece of track to do all of this, you know, for between each one, and the actual poles don't count. It feels like that's I don't know, a bug, but it's a bit inconsistent because you can actually build the poles separately. So that hasn't cost me a single pole to do any of that, and between each one is just a single bit of track. As I say, it's a bit sort of cheap, I think, but as I say, that's kind of what leads me to feel that that's their intention. They want you to build lots of separate factories and connect them all together with monorail because it's really cheap on the power as well. When you really, you know, think about it, so I think that's their intention. Sort of design perspective. It's not letting me delete that, is it? Why are you not disappearing? So I wonder why that one in particular is that little bit there. Just let me take all this out. Oh, no, it isn't actually. It's not taking that bottom part. Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter. So I click through the box. So what about that bit? You going to take that bit? Yeah, I can get rid of that. It's not registering this, is it? Okay. Let's make it a bit clearer. Clearer and cleaner. Protected area, yeah. But why just randomly that bit? That's sort of why that bit's protected. But the bit behind it isn't. I think they've accidentally caught that bit. I mean, I get the edges, I get these so that the river stays what the river is, but I think that's accidentally been included in the protected stuff. Right, so let's do monorail up here. And I say it doesn't seem to care about clipping too much. Right. So I mean, all the way up here, it's just a single piece of monorail track. Oh, let's go up the ladder. We'll go across here. Oops, fell off. Let's pop that there. Go. Invalid placement. Okay. Well. All around. Is that? No, is that because it's? You know, too big a space, or does it just not like me building? Maybe it's because of the river. Yeah, it must be, I think. There you go, that's another protected bit there. Oh no, it isn't. Okay. But this has got to be, hasn't it? The bottom. Okay. It won't let me dig all of the thing out. I say it's because they don't want to do, and it makes sense. I mean, why program it in? But are you going to let me build there now? No. Okay. Is that because it's an angle thing? Oh, it's just an angle thing. Okay. Okay. Can you let me go up here? Do that? Do that? I was first building this, I didn't know it was like the little pod things. Oh, I don't like that clipping through there, that looks horrible. So I assumed you needed like headroom basically, so room over the top. You know, loads of room. It would be a great big train thing, you know. And it's actually just this tiny little pod that flies back and forth. Let's dig a little channel further. I think that'll do. See, I mean, I've still got, you know, loads of monorail track, basically. Probably a bit too generous, I think. But let's connect here. Ow, you don't like that. Okay. Pop you on the edge then. Are you not gonna? No? No. Okay. What? Why are you not letting me? You got confused? Okay, yeah, just got confused. Pop that on there. Now, in theory, things should start flying along the track. No? No? Oh, there we go. Ooh. Yeah, cool. So that gives us those two. And which way around do I need them? So the 45 and 112. So the outside one needs to be the Atlantum. Okay. I'm sending something back, aren't I? That one there. Okay. Okay. So I think I need a bit more floor. Let's just give it a chance to. I can see how I felt. There we go. Right. So, where do I want to load in what? If I load... I just think, because we need loads of Atlantum, don't we? 45 a minute. I'm not sure I can actually support that properly. How about a bit more floor? Floor. Sticking in some boxes. Oh, I can't put them next to each other. Let's put, say, well, that's 45. So I don't know why I built this bit so big, because it's sort of pointless, really. I'm just wondering if I can do my trick of using boxes as sorters. Because that would give us more. If I put that... I don't know why I'm worrying, because I say it's not actually producing this much at the other end. But if we do that... How many can you do? See, that's only 40 items. So I don't think you meant to multi-item. I think that's one of the things. I think it's more... You know, do separate stations for separate products. But, you know. So if I then put Atlantum there, comes out of there, because it's sending the Shiverthorn as well. And that's not going to work anyway, is it? Because... Or will it? What if I start putting that in? What do you do? So if you're... Will that connect? I don't think it likes that sort of angle, does it? So if I bring you there... Oh, it does. Okay. And I just chop this in. I think so to say waterways can't be widened. Yeah. Which is fine. I think it entirely makes sense. So it is putting that in the items to send box. Are these guys grabbing it back out again? It doesn't look like it, does it? Which makes sense. That it is at least keeping those separate. Preparing to send. Yeah, that seems to be being okay. I guess the other issue might be on the other end. That it sort of... It's because that we're now getting limestone building up on the other side, effectively. I got that wrong, didn't I? That shouldn't be there. That doesn't really matter. So... If I do... No, one thing. Keep doing that. Oh, I don't need as much. But then... How's this going to work? So, if these are the end of line coming out, so I really don't think you meant to do it this way. Single station, single product is more logical, but So So that has to be the outside one. So that's fine. So that would be... There's a rock in the way. Let us destroy this rock. Oh. Gosh. And then could just double layer it, couldn't I? Now, how are you going to connect? So if you're going, no. I'll do that. No, there we go. No. Yeah. And this would be the cold stuff. Oops. So this is sort of the problem, basically, because it'll just keep it, you know, empty in that stuff, I think, because that's like the priority item for some reason. But these guys won't empty it. What I could do, I could swap one to, what, you know, the other one, but yeah, it's meant to be one per thing, isn't it? Because I guess I could use some of these stacks that I've got. I can't actually build any more, so... You know, so it empties it quicker, basically. So they need the gold stuff. Gold stuff is not happening because it's full of whatchamacallit. The Kindle Vine will run out because the production is not that high on the other end. He says as it fails to unload. Okay, so we're now getting some shiver coming out? Yeah. Anyway, don't matter, say, we can't really support what's coming through here anyway. But this is now... Yeah, the mixture. Okay. So, it's 5 to 6. Am I just going to stick in some smelters? Oops. Because what I really want is the level 2 smelters. But I cannot build those. Because I don't have any bio stuff. I think I'd get into real problems if I started sending that as well. I mean, not as it looks like as that we can really support this with power either. But I'd like the level 2, you know, power things as well, please. But apparently we've got to unlock Victor to do all that. Right, so we'll go back and see if we have managed to do all of those iron frames, and that we can actually unlock the next level of Victor, and I can get carried away again, looking at all of that rather than stopping the stream and having some dinner. Okay. Okay, fingers crossed then. Do we still need... I think we still need copper ones, don't we? Let's just have a quick look. Yes, we do need copper ones, but we're bound to have done 500. So we'd need 1,300 iron ones. That's a lot. That's a lot. So that copper. 100. Let's copper again. Okay, that was 300. That's better. Ah, here we go. That was close to 1,000. And wasn't there one over here as well? There we go. Ah, hopefully that's enough then. How many have we got? 500,000. Yeah, close to 2,000, I think there. Let's handcraft a few just to finish it off. You can actually load them in. You don't have to do it by hand. These things are load points. I just didn't realise that until they sort of said it on one of the videos. So that's all the iron ones. That's all the copper ones. Prepare for your eyeballs to be incinerated. Tier unlock. New technologies available. Is it really saying that the next tier... Oh, that's advanced circuits though, isn't it? That's not what we got. Well, that appears to be even cheaper.
Terminal upgraded. New technologies and recommended tasks available.
Never seen a signal jump out right after pushing a tier like that. What in the world?
Local signal deciphered. Ingress FE0009. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
I'm leaving those little pauses because they've not got the syncing and timing right on the audio, and sometimes there's like this really big gap, and you think they've stopped and say something else. So yeah, that appears to be cheaper. I mean, it needs more iron frames and copper frames, which is good, but I mean, you know, I've already got the 900 belts. Advanced circuits, I think, is what we should have unlocked. The pinging noise. Unknown number of advanced circuits. Energizing an unknown machine. Yeah, the pinging noise is something here. Is that referring to this panel?
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Interbiome transit.
Interbiome transit? Breaker, that beacon is throwing off a huge amount of energy. Something massive just woke up.
Oh yeah, a great big gap. Any more? No, done. So let's have a look and see. Upgrading terminal to 8. So it wants me to do these. That's what basically it is. Freight elevator console. Okay. And this is, so this is going back to the story stuff. So the freight elevator console Does it mark that on the map? Yeah, so that's that one. And I'm not sure that's not... The map only zooms out so far. I'm pretty sure that's back. Everything about the angles, that's the one that I interacted with before. But yeah, that's what you're meant to do. I sort of rushed a lot of this before. You're meant to do it fairly, in sequence, as it were. But yeah, so that's all for next time. What I do want to look at, these are the existing doors, I think, because they need the advanced circuits, you see. And I haven't been able to make them. And I don't know if that's because I need a tech, or infusion, or multiplication technique. Unlocks ability to sift through limestone to gather residual iron ore and copper ore. Okay. Interesting. That's very Angels-like in Factoria. Core boost mining, increases speed of all mining drills by 25%. Cool. Increases coolant density. We've only got one thing though, haven't we? One row. What have we got here? So we got power trim 2, reduces power consumption, nice. Ah, crank generator 2. Nice. Increases overall electricity output. Increases charge capacity. Oh, the stepper no longer consumes power, that's nice. Transportation. So got faster, is it? Yeah, that's just speed, jump height, fine. Stack inserters, there we go. Some of them, it has like, you have to scan the thing. So, increased carrying capacity on a monorail. And I think you have to, there's like a map and you can basically cheat and find out where each one is. But a lot of time it doesn't count your own thing. Yeah, so it basically means find one in the environment and scan that one rather than your own one. But where are these advanced circuits? Tool belt 4. Excellent. That's the stack inserter as we know. Ah, here we go. So here's your Mark II assemblers. Mark II smelters. That's what we want. Ah, we could do with that as well to help out with the production. But you see, this is really a nice thing with this system. If I realise actually I want those to do something more important in the terraforming one, I can undo it. Mole speed 2. Okay, so oh no, electronic circuits. There we go. Ah, so does it just unlock it with the tier? So can I can I literally just build it now? Is that what's going on? Let's find a spare bit of ground. Ah, I can just build them. Oh, okay. I assumed it was a tech. I mean, I suppose I did unlock it. I assumed it was a separate tech that I would have to research. So I've just got them now. Okay. So it's interesting that uses processing units, cooling systems, because those are being used for the level 2 science. So I could either move them on. I'm getting carried away again, like I said I would. But I could move them on from my science area, which is particularly interesting. How many do I need? 220 there. 800 there, wow. But yeah, we've also got this freight elevated console. It's next level of Victor. Stumbling block being the advanced circuits. Closing by using an internet to craft an unknown number of advanced circuits. By energizing an unknown machine. Cool. Well, there we go. Let us. So I will get my stream deck up and running. I'll be able to just press a nice button and do the switch over without fiddling about so much. But yes, anyway, I have to pause the game. Sorry. Pause that there. There we go. Right. Put that there. That's wrong. Put my schedule up. Yes, so that's it for this week and for today. So I really like this. It's maybe they'll kind of ruin it by going. It does have big numbers in it. You see, it's not you do produce quite a lot, but a couple of machines can basically do it for you. And maybe that gets, they'll end up like Satisfactory, where it just gets to the last couple of tiers. It's like you'd have to have the world's biggest factory or run it for 200 hours, which is just not my cup of tea. And so I got quite frustrated with that, and so maybe they'll end up doing the same thing, but it feels like they're going to keep it more contained, not least of all because it is like a fixed map size that's a lot smaller than Satisfactory. So I'm really enjoying it. But the plan with the series is to keep going until they release the base building update. I might do a stream and just look at what the base building update is, but because it sounds like that's a start again point, basically. And I would rather, I think I'm more curious about Dice program and the combat update, so I'll be switching over to that in the new year, basically. Angels will continue with the cold kind of knackering me up last weekend. I don't know where we'll get to by when. I will just keep going, and we will plough on until either I'm satisfied I've done all the new content. I might avoid the bio stuff, it's proving quite annoying, but I'm satisfied that either it's just a case of, well, because of how it maintains all of the regular techs, if I'm happy that I could just build a rocket, I've got enough production of whatever, then I might just kill it off, because I am trending towards doing space exploration, at least giving it a go and seeing what it's all about. But yes, those are the plans for the stream, and it will continue now 3 o'clock GMT on both the Saturday and Sunday. I left on the random extra stream. That won't be next week. There will be random extra streams over Christmas. I'm away to see the family for the actual Christmas, but the end part of the week, I don't really have anything to do. So I will almost certainly pop in a few more Angel streams and see how close we can get to finishing. The other thing I'd like to promote is my YouTube channel, which has all of the VODs for all of the streams on. We've got like 3 playthroughs of Dyson Sphere program now. We've got the Satisfactory one I was talking about. We've got loads of Factorio, Mega Base, and I say Bob's, Crash Storio 2, No Spoon Run, all sorts of Factorio content on there. But also the Friday Facts videos, which people seem to be enjoying quite a lot. I love making them. I'm really making them. That's basically me just running through the Friday Facts each week and speculating wildly about all sorts of stuff that proves, then the next week to be completely untrue. But it's great fun to do. So yeah, those go up every Friday. And if you are interested in that sort of content, then you can find that there as well. So yes, thanks again, Snowball, for watching along, if you're still here. And thank you for the follow as well. That's very much appreciated. I say I will be back next week. So what I wanted to say is, if you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it, and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Techtonica. Thanks for watching. Cheers.